So, old stream today. So I'm thinking I'm not in the best physical shape. Rather, it's like a muscle or two that's not feeling up to it. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, 85%. So I thought I had more power in the phone. Well, it's charging now. So we're just going to the like normal place, and we're just going to test some shoes because, you know, normal shoes. My running shoes, they are like a triangle on the edge. So if you step on something tiny, it just bends, and you can't step on it. It's impossible, right? So it needs to be like 3 centimeters or something before you can. So I imagine some of my other shoes. So I have a few shoes, you know. I just got a few, thought of this like the last minute. I was thinking, what will I do? Because I don't want to run. I want to try and rest this muscle there on the back of my thigh. On my left leg. And also I kind of twisted my ankle a bit on the same leg. So we'll do some, see if we can find a good spot to just test a few shoes, and maybe I'll do the you know, the basic climbing thingy. Oh, so a car with problems apparently. Yes, anyway, we're like here now, right? This is the place. The high bit behind these trees. That's where we're going. Behind the houses, I mean. The trees behind the houses. So, yeah, so I brought like a lot of different shoes. Even have like water shoes. And they have well, like anything, a pair of really too tiny shoes too, because they were in the drawer where I got all the shoes out of, and I'm like, oh my god, that's bad. I didn't put the brake on, so it started going backwards. Let's see. So better put the brake on before I release the other brake. There. So yeah, so we'll test a lot of shoes, mostly from a drawer, and also got from my, like, I did this swim run thingy, and then I had like water shoes running in actually. And I don't think these are the ones I wore, but I put these in the bag with those things because I wanted to, you know, have the best ones. So I got those out of there. Yeah, I think, I don't remember really how big they are, but they have like tightening on the heel and on the toes. So I'm kind of thinking the other ones that I have, water shoes, they're so big, they're loose, they're like this much in the toes, you know. It's nice to have a lot of room in there. But it's not very nice if you're trying to climb with them. Actually, let's keep the phone there because I have my backpack, that's like empty, and then I have 2 bags, and I'm thinking, why not put stuff in the backpack so I don't have to carry 2 bags. So actually, this is like these are those shoes, the water shoes. Then I can show you later. Here's this. That's what I was looking for. There's also a climbing stuff in there, and this is just a lot of shoes. a bag full of shoes. So this will be interesting. And I think I'll remove this one. So right, I tightened these last time, so they're much tighter. So hopefully not as joiny. Anyway, I want to shorten this distance, so I've ordered another of these, or two actually. So that you can remove this bit. If I could just make a hole here and attach this bit there, because I think I always have it straight anyway, so I don't change the angle of it. So let's click it back. Since I always use it straight, it would be flatter. So when I'm climbing and I hit this, it's annoying. There. Yeah, it's warm and nice, but I think I'll bring this in case the weather changes. It was very cloudy a bit ago, so we have nothing in this bag really. It's kind of empty. Oh, all the paper fell out of this. Alright. Yes, I realized driving here that I didn't take any allergy pills today, and I don't have any with me. So we'll see how much a chew we get. Also, I bought this. I brought, let's see, get rid of that. So we can measure the shoes. That's interesting. So let's get the climbing stuff in this one. There's actually shoes here too. So this is just a rope. You can put it on the bottom. I just brought this since I think if I don't, I'll think of a reason to have it with me. So it'll fit in the backpack. So there. And let's see if we can fit these in the bag with shoes. Maybe not. Oh well. So it's much nicer to carry things on your back. Should have brought another backpack, but this a bigger backpack. But as I said, this was like a last minute thought. I was just like, yeah, maybe I should test like one pair of shoes, right? Only I couldn't select one. So then I thought like, why one? And I still don't want to like use my muscles too much I intended to rest them, right? I didn't go training today. There. So let's see. I'm putting the light down a bit so we have more battery. So it was 85 now. So big bag of shoes. And just checking. Locked. Yeah, so this angle is not comfy in my foot right now. So I didn't twist it a lot, it's just a tiny bit. But it's been like more than a week, so I'm thinking maybe I should be a bit careful. you know, just a bit far. So let's actually press our feet and try different shoes instead. Oh my. Yeah, it's really warm. So having a jacket, maybe I should have brought my water even. This is in the car. So I've thought about two places to test this. Either here. Let's actually go this so we can test. So we can see. Oh right. I enable notifications. We'll see. I haven't had them on in like a year. So maybe this tiny thing is a good spot to test shoes. So probably there's better places. Yeah, and I'm kind of thinking I should have brought the water. So here I'm thinking there's lots of different places to step, you know. Maybe this is the best place to do it. You can try like stepping on this and like tinier things and see if we can step on these things. And here. So let's just, we have a lot of time now. We have 1.5 hours. So it's so much time. No hurry. Yeah, and also here. So if we could step here on these things, then we could climb this. If I had better shoes. This is kind of good places to stand, you know? If you only could get, if you had shoes that don't bend and slip off, right? So I'm very curious to go climbing indoors too. And I have thought the thought of buying climbing shoes, but I know that I'm, you know, ice skating. I'm not. Those are too tight on my feet. It hurts too much. Yeah, so I'm curious if are there shoes that we could stand here, for example. Yeah. So now I have a bit of a check on this place. Let's go to the other one. So if I had shoes, you know, there seems to be like a million types and, you know, everything. Not easy. Anyway, so I'm not thinking I'll buy any shoes. I'm just thinking which of the ones I already have, my normal shoes, would work the best. And some of them are like these, that the edge stick out on the side of the shoe, and those are not good. So I don't even have my running shoes with me because there wasn't these. And these are thin soles. I can feel like what I step on, you know, roots and stones and stuff, and I like that. And right, we're going to much up, I'm thinking. Let's go down a bit. Yeah, you'll see what I have. Lots of shoes. Even brought socks that I put plastic on before to run barefoot. So And also the slipperiness, right? How slippery they are. Depending on if you step on a place where there's not a lot of pine needles, because if you step on pine needles, nothing will be not slippery, right? So I was also thinking of this place. Someone with a dog. So, also my bag is getting heavier, strangely. So there's probably more places to test stuff here, but it's also maybe slippery. More slippery. So this is like a big thing you can step on without any shoes. So this isn't really a good test. That's just a normal place. It's easy to go up. And then there's a lot of places. Let's just drop the shoes and the backpack. So right. Oh, that looks so kind of easy and fun, but also like, you know, sharp rocks underneath, and it's not like on the bottom really. Oh, so I really would want, this is why I got a rope, right? So I've ordered a better rope. Mine is like a few dollars on the tool store, which might be good enough too. So, but at least maybe this is a better spot to. So I'm getting such mixed wishes here. So I want to don't run around with old shoes everywhere, you know. So this is really what I want to know. Can I step on this, you know? So with these shoes, they just bend. You can't really step on it. The shoes just... Maybe I could step on this bit. Yeah, but they're still... They're so soft. I don't know if you can see how soft they are. Right, so it just... It's like a big mushroom. Actually, it's like a mushroom. So, like a sponge. So these look so inviting, but underneath, you know. Oh, let's see, maybe there's... So we have actually tested these shoes a bit, right? So here it's also like a ladder to get up easily. I'm just looking for test places now. So one test place there, right? I want to test that with everything. All the shoes. Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, right. The other day I threw this down from there, and I think we should move it more because there's lots of, well, things sticking out of there, right? So if I just laid by the road, maybe someone will remove this horrible thing. This is not nice. So at least I threw it from up there, so it's not in the way. I have to get rid of my jacket before I melt. And I also thought about going up there with all of the different shoes, but I'm kind of sure these are not the ones, since the edges are, you know, they're like too soft. Nice though, I guess, right? So So this is kind of hard and muscle well in my butt. So these are just the socks that I have plastic on. Then we have, let's try these first, right? So these are these normal water shoes. So I got these for, they're kind of new, as you can see. I got them for, there's also, you can do this, right? I got them for doing, what do you call it? Well, you run and swim. So I think they're too big still, a bit too big. And you also have tabby, so that's why I put the socks, tabby socks on. Yeah, so these kind of fit okay. They're still like a centimeter to the toes, right? So I couldn't like step on this bit. So I don't know what you can see. Maybe I should switch to this. Let's see. So the screw of the thing is in the way there. So my toe ends here, and I also have this. So they're a bit bigger. So if I push my foot forward and I tighten this thing right there. Oh, it's almost not even anything to. It was already done that a lot, so it is a lot. So, but I guess my toes might be better. So these, at least, they're a bit stiffer than these shoes, because these are like, yeah, they're all, this edge, when I try to step on something, it just bends, you know. But also these are falling off. The other ones are the right size. I don't know why the sizes of these are so odd. I have like 38 and these are 37. It's a very odd size, but it's like nice. My toes always stick out on the side on the shoes. They're not like bent, my toes, they're straight, and that's kind of annoying when you're looking for shoes. What else do I have? I have these. Then I have so many shoes. These are the ones that are too tiny. I have these shoes. Oh, I brought the other ones too. So before I found these, I put these in the bag. I think they're one size bigger. It's the same kind of thing, but these are this instead. So you can't tighten the heel thingy on them. Ah, but I have an extra pair of socks. Let's try it. Not that I needed to like open that up, but these are kind of thick wool socks. So this is funny, very odd. It's warm and I have a t-shirt and I'm sweating, and then I have wool socks. So right, so now my foot might, let's just touch this, it will just fall off, right? Will it fall off if I tighten that one? Yeah, it will still fall off. Yeah, so and it also has this edge on the side. So it's more like, it's for walking and running, you know, and stuff. Oh, this is a leg that's not happy. But these are much bigger. So, if I were to try these, so do you see my toe there? It's like 3 centimeters down at least. So I imagine when I found those, I don't have to try these. It's the same sole and everything. So I could just put one of these on. Maybe it's better not to have anything, but it's silicone, I think. So if I should do the same on both feet. My feet are going to be so sweaty. So that one's also done, right? So a big pile of shoes here. Someone would think it was someone putting just trash. So these, I thought they're kind of like hard. They're not in these two. These are more like rubbery feeling. These are more dry. Yeah. So, but I'm thinking that they don't have the edges, and they're not that soft that they just bend, but they're still bendy, you know. They're still thin soles. And these are just, they don't have the big edges. And they're not as soft as the other ones, but they're still soft. And these are Asics, old. I had these for running when it was raining. Sounds like I've been running a lot. I have not, lately at least. Like a lot of years, really. So where's the other shoe? Oh, at the bottom. So this one wasn't easy to tighten, because when I tightened it, it became this. There, right? So let's just keep it loose while I put it on. With an extra sock. An extra thick wool sock. And these are plastic in there. So this one was actually tight now. So, but I'm kind of assuming it's still the same thing when they're on. So the heel is still like just falling off. Well, I guess we'll try these. So my toes are still a bit down from the actual toes, so I don't think this will be good, but I want to try them. It's the ones that look the most like climbing shoes, right? So I'm trying to be friendly to my painful muscle. So, see if we find any more tests. So these just fell when I touched them. Let's actually do the third one too. Yeah. So my muscle hurts. So I'm not going to sit inside because I have an annoying muscle. So let's see. Is it possible to stand on this thing with these shoes? Right? It is. But it doesn't feel safe because I'm not really tight into them. You know, the heel. Let's switch camera mode. So I can stand on it, but they're really soft, and on this side it's like I feel like I will bend out of the shoe, but it's possible. So I can stand here. I don't know, 2 centimeters or something. So someone walking there. I'm hiding. So can I climb with just my right leg? So I'm like thinking, can I like I could probably like step in on this. They're kind of wide. So it's easy to get up here with normal running shoes. So oh my. Yeah, I should have gotten my water. It's warm. It's warm. Yeah, so also maybe I should just, anyway, even though my leg, so I want to try these shoes a bit more. So it feels like slippers, that I'm going to slip out of them. The heel is not there really, right? So I felt how it was slipping out like this. You can see they slip on too, so that's not tight. So if they had been a smaller size, this might have worked better. This is a tree that just fell down. So I did eat, but I still feel a bit hungry. I should have brought something. So, pile of shoes. Let's just test a bit more, but I can constantly feel how the heels move around, right? What would be the best test? Let's see, can I step on like the edge of it? This is a bit mossy too. So that's a kind of tiny thing. I think I could just step on it. Yeah, it's on, my weight is on there. So I'm just adjusting it a bit. So actually most of the weight on my arms, right? Hello, little rock. Maybe we'll fall down more now. I was just thinking if I could step there with these shoes, like in there. So I would never have fit my normal shoes there. Yeah, so it's not a comfy angle of my foot. I just hope that no one will complain. That's why I hid. So it's a crazy person. The tiny little rock in the woods. Right. Yeah. So it's much easier to fit this foot here now. Yeah, so let's try stepping on these things here. Can I step on those? So actually, let's get rid of some of these because I'm slipping. But I have a great traction when I do this. That's nice. So these are good to stand on, actually. Though I don't want to stand on the moss, maybe. Yeah, I shouldn't play around too much up here because I don't want to fall down there. Yeah, so is there something we can test that wasn't easy with the other ones? Just getting rid of some stuff. So if I stand here, of course it's easier to get my foot in there. Can I stand on this? Not really. It needs to be my toe there. Yeah, so maybe these are kinda okay. Yeah, maybe. I just need to rest the other leg a bit because it's not the top shape. Oh, the moss is falling off here. I'm just helping it a bit. Right. Yeah, I think these are better than the running shoes. Even though they're new and, you know, Asics running shoes. So now we have to get down there again to all the things. I don't know if they're visible. So getting training though, I should rest, right? Yeah. So my right knee hurts a bit too. Why? That's odd. Seriously, have I been muted? Can you disable the mute in this app? This is horrible. It's so annoying. Well, I guess this is unmuted. I thought I was muting myself to blow my nose, and I was apparently doing the other thing. Oh, what a cute spider. Look. That's cute. So, go to the side, you won't be stepped on. So, what I've been talking about is that I got a lot of shoes with me from home. A lot of different shoes. And these were just socks that I intended to run in barefoot. I just put silicone on the socks. Should we try that next, right? Then I can't complain they're too big. If I have the wool socks underneath, it should be like though it's probably not as tight as the other one. Maybe they'll fall off as the other ones did. Yeah, they'll fall off too. So they're too big, those shoes. I don't think that's a good thing anyway. So let's get rid of the wool socks before I faint from warmth. So there. So then we have two small shoes with stones in them. So let's see. Oh great, you can hear me. Nice. Because that's horrible. I've been talking all the time, you know. I've been talking all the time. So we have lots of different shoes to test. I have just different shoes. Lots of different shoes that I just brought from home in a bit of a quick thingy. So these are like a bit rubbery, and they have like kind of hard edges compared to these that are just like, you know, it's foam. Foam soles. So they just, if you try to stand on something that's like 2 centimeters, it'll just bend. It's not possible. So, and these are like the same, but they're also not, they don't, well, you can hear it's still got some grip there. And these are like very thin. So I imagine it might be a bit like these, right? And these are kind of compact, no edges sticking up, not the really foaminess. So my normal running shoes, they go like almost 2 centimeters out. And these are also too tiny. One size at least. I don't know why I had these still. Yeah, so I guess that they're not really too tiny. I can still get my fingers in there, you know. But I was thinking like maybe I'll try those too. And I can't tighten them, so they're very loose. Very much too hard from what I usually wear in shoes. I guess they're just old probably. So they're not comfy really, and they feel like they will fall off. But I would still see them as too tiny. And these. So my toe is like down there. So that, yeah. I didn't have time really to think before I got shoes. Let's actually loosen this on my toe here. My toe is here. Right, so there's a lot of edge that would just bend if I tried to step on anything here. Right, not like these, but still bend. Let's try the others. So I had a drawer at home with all these shoes. So these are like shaped like my foot. That's nice. Sorry, I can put it here instead. I'll just, instead of just putting it on my leg. So yeah, and I had the split too because I had some tabbies too with the shoes. So these are shaped like my foot, but they're also like good size, meaning my toe is here, right? So I couldn't step on anything there. I don't know. Yeah, so also what inspired me to do this really was that So my feet are not like squished together in a point at the top, so I always have a hard time finding shoes. So that's why I was like inspired to try different shoes here today. And also that I've been thinking of actually climbing like indoors, right? And I would like to get gear so I dare to climb the spots here that I haven't dared to do because I don't have any rope or anything, you know. So this feels safe and nice because I trust where I step, as long as I have good enough shoes, you know. So let's try these. They're kind of slim fit on the feet, but also they're also like not sturdy. Oh, sorry. So they're also not sturdy. They're like going all over the place, really, right? But the toes are kinda, yeah, I want to try them. So I think that I can only fasten the lower bit because my legs are a bit fat, or thick anyway, or too much muscles. Definitely, right? It's not that I'm fat or anything. Muscles, round tummy muscles also, right? So let's see, the heel, my goodness, this one didn't want to there. So this kind of thing is kind of annoying, I think. So apparently Japanese people like them. So, well, the rest is no way I can fit on my thigh there, on my leg. So let's just put it underneath the pants. So yeah, so I always have a trouble with boots and stuff. This is the new problem. So goodness, this is good enough, you know, for so yeah, so I would have had more stability if I had it all the way on. Oh my goodness. So other foot. So I think these will be worse than this bathing shoes, right? Because they're even looser on my feet. So, but they're also not stretchy. Yeah. So I wonder what I did to get the blue there. Maybe clean. So I'm apparently blue here. So also I do have a scratch on the other side, so it might be the other day when some rocks were scratching my legs too. So let's get this one over here. So will these be harder to get off than on? So my pants are so tight now. So this is like swimming fabric. It's very stretchy. There. Bathing suit fabric. So let's see. Can they handle the first test? So the first test is standing on the 2 centimeter thingy, but I feel like my heels are going up and down all the time. So it's even worse than those shoes. They still had a bit of a grip, even though I can slip them off and on. Also, standing on really sharp things with these, it's not comfy. So this is the test, right? Over here. So can I stand on this with these shoes? So that's the test. Oh, this feels comfortable. Right. So I could even stand with both feet easily here. So it will be easy just to continue stepping up here. So just going up. But I don't want to without having some kind of rope or anything. That's much better than expected. So I just stepped up here, stood there, how comfortable, no problem at all. Surprising, because they're so loose, you know, it's just not stretchy fabric. Just checking shot a bit. Whew. Well, I guess we'll get up that thing and we'll see if it hurts too much at one spot. I'll just have to do it anyway then, because I don't think I can go down again. So these are just training shoes for martial arts. So you're supposed to be able to move, right? So I also love when you can feel what you're walking on. That's why I like these. That are so soft, you know, they're like mushroom. You can feel anything you step on here. So I'm curious later if I even try those, but I guess I have to try them all, right? I have to try them all. Yeah, I would have liked my water now. So last time I went up there around that corner, and the corner is the trickiest bit. So I'm like thinking, should we do that every time, the same thing? And these feel like they're falling off really a bit. But it's not like they're falling off, it's just like they're when I lift my foot, I don't touch the sole anymore. Right? So you always smell nice. Your fingers smell nice after being here. Dirt. In this special, it almost smells like the roots you can eat there up there. So let's see. Yeah, I'm thinking like that way. Yeah, this is not as comfortable. No, it's not. So I'm a bit sweaty. And also there are people. So I'm like mostly worried that someone will say, you shouldn't do that, you know? So this is the one that I mean, it might be not nice to step on. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, and I have a good grip underneath. Yeah, right, I could stand on this one with other shoes. But that's not really possible. I feel my foot just slipping down in it. There's a tiny thing over there too. Well, I can get some support there, but not really. So if I stand on the other side, yeah, so 1 centimeter doesn't work. So the others are still the winner so far. If only they had actually been 37 instead of like dating size 37. Oh, I'm so tempted. So, what's next? Let's actually keep the winners out, right? So far the winners, these bathing shoes. So, should we do these next maybe? Maybe do those. So I will not measure anything. I'll just go on my feet instead. So second place so far at least. 1, 2, 3. So we have 4 more pairs of shoes. I imagine these being the best, though they did fall off a bit, right? This is also 37. So I used to have 37 before I got kids. I kind of got weighted down and got flat-footed, I guess. So these are at least, well, they feel very much too tight in the toes, right? But they slip off, and I can't tighten here because it's all rubber bands. So maybe if I do like backwards there. Yeah, let's do that thing. So now they're a bit more on. I don't want to drop my shoes in the middle, right? Oh, what's in here? Just lint. So those. So there. So that's actually kind of nice. It sits in the hole there. Yeah, and this is a muscle. It's not comfy today. Right, you missed all of my start talk. So the muscle on the, well, my butt and my back of my thigh. I was not going to do anything today really at all, but that's what I can compare shoes. It's not like I will move anyway or anything. Trying to rest, like, I don't know what you call it in English, overstretched muscle or something. So I did that when I was like, when I was out of shape. I was a bit sick, I think, like 2 weeks ago. So there are tiny loose rocks down here too. Yes, things like this. So that's the first test. If I can stand on that with these shoes, it feels like it would be certain, because these are very, very hard shoes. Like with the other ones, I felt like I was falling out of the shoe, and these are like squishing my feet together. Yeah, so it's actually worse. because it has that edge, even though it's not visible. It's enough edge that I can't stand on this and fall down. So these are already shut. Well, that's why I'm not climbing there, okay? Because if you fall on that, you can have bad luck. And it's all of these. This is what I fell on. I was just standing straight up. That's so funny. Anyway, I'm not climbing in these shoes because they were not good. Right, so they made my pants dirty and hurt my hand a tiny bit. Okie dokie. So I'm not going to climbing these because I couldn't step on the edge. It has the same problem as my normal pink ones. So it just falls when you step like this. I could just test it on the ground, really. Let's just take one of these for both of these. Let's test it. Yeah, so I'll have to tie them. So these I made extra tight. Didn't help. They're still very loose. So worst so far. There. Oh, let's loosen this one too. Someone might want to use these shoes without me breaking them. There. I'll probably throw these out. I have too many shoes. So we only have these 3 left. I'm going to check time too, because I'm going to pick my kid up again from school. That's why I'm here. I'm waiting for my kid to be in school. So let's see, it's 14:38. Yeah. So time flies, right? I'm picking him up at 15:15. So we have a lot of time still. Like more than 30 minutes, much more. 37. So this one is so loose. It's very comfy. This is a good shoe. I could use these just normally. So they're much too loose in the toes, I feel. But let's just test it quickly. So I guess that both these two that I'm testing now are actually like for playing indoor sports, right? So indoor sports shoes with the kind of hard flat things. So not much for climbing outdoors. Oh, that was actually uncomfortable. Alright, I have to turn off the notifications before I go crazy. That's just the second one I've heard though. I don't want them when I'm streaming, definitely. So I haven't had them on for years. I thought, why not try them yesterday? So I'll just fix that. So now they're off again. Goody good. So this is all the stream so far. Shoe testing, right? So it's not cybersecurity. It's not me crazily running around the forest and trying to climb these things. It's just shoe testing. We're testing shoes and indoor shoes. So, but I'm kind of thinking it's a hard edge there on these. Let's try it on this ground thing first, right? So that was, I was trying to save my painful leg. I can't bend more than this right now. And I managed to untie the cords. So can I step on this edge here? It bends a bit. Let's try it on the real one. And I'll show you where it slipped to. You can probably see it from here. So the moss kind of fell off there. So I'm getting tired of getting these dead twigs in my face. We can like remove a few there. So here I was standing, it just, you know, these things just go down. So I should care where I step. So let's see. Yeah, right, the front one. So this is shoe test. Can I stand here? It feels like I can, but the back end of it has this wide thing, so I could only stand on the toe. So I can stand with both feet here too, right? But I didn't think of this, that the back end actually has this horrible soft thing that doesn't work, right? So let's I'm stepping over this almost weightless dead tree every time. So let's see. No. So let's twist it. There. So there, off all the tracks. Autumn cleaning, not spring cleaning. So these weigh nothing. There. So nicer. Though there are all over the place things that have fallen down. So yeah, so let's switch. I can see at once that these have the same thing, but it's not as much, not as big. So I guess it's supposed to be like soft and nice for the heel. You're not supposed to have to use your actual feet. So this one goes out, that one does not. So this is what blocked this heel from actually getting any chance of stepping on that tiny thing. So these are bye-bye. So I'm just trying to fit these kind of snugly so that I won't have to like carry shoes all over the place. In the like the strengths, right? So let's see if they can all fit in there again. So we have these really indoorsy. Just empty the drawer. So these are kind of tight. They're kind of tight on me. They're not on this side of the toes. And they're purple, that's why I got them. So these two last ones, I think I bought second hand. So if I find shoes that kind of fit my feet, like the last ones, and these, they were purple, you know. So how can I resist purple? I can't resist purple, can I? And yellow. Purple and yellow, that's nice. So what size are they? 38. So that's my actual size. And the toes are really a bit tight. my big toes. So before I stepped on my shoelace, there's something to think about too. So if I were to if I were to climb with these, you don't want to like untie your shoes, and also you wouldn't want this thing to untie yourself, right? So I'll have to like move this to here because I couldn't, but also my foot is like that, but I couldn't tighten it enough. Otherwise those were the best so far. Bathing shoes. So let's see, is this one dead and loose? No, it's just angled. So these shoes feel like they're falling off my feet. I'll have to tie this one more. And they're round, my toes are not round. So, can I stand with these shoes on this? Yes, because these don't have the edge pointing out. So let's see. Kind of easy. I could stand there for a bit. Can you see my feet? So that's nice. I don't have to like press my foot in any odd way, though my other foot's heel feels like it's falling off. I'm standing on the slippery bit here, so this is really slippery. There's algae on here, so this is what I slipped on. There's algae in here. It's like soap. Should have these on, that on like a oh, this tree is dead too. I wonder if that'll fall next when I touch it. That's what happened with that one. I put my hand on it like this and they fell. Yeah, I could just push this over. Let's keep it there. Yeah, I guess. So these are hard enough that I can stand on like point of something and it won't feel uncomfortable. So it feels every step like my feet are going up from the heel. I'm losing connection with the shoes, but they are not falling off. It just feels like that, just like the tubby. It was the same feeling. Let's try this and see. I just rest a bit. Let's see, it's 50 now, so we have 25. Time flies, really. Another dead one. I wonder what they die from. Or rather, two dead ones, it looks like. I thought this one had something on it, but it's from the tree next to it. It's probably dead. Looks very dead. Oh, let's go up there again. Comparison. So, do you think I should actually buy some climbing shoes? So So I've never done this so slowly as I do as the shoes. And it becomes harder when you're slower, really, right? You think, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, there is a nice point to hold. So let's just go up here. So we're running kind of like a well-used path there, right? Yes, I haven't really thought about the shoes. I should, right? So no problem standing on this thing here. Just getting rid of some moss. Yes, let's see if I can stand there without it slips. Seems like good. There are tiny twigs stuck in my hair. Yeah, so these shoes, I can feel how hard they are, right? They're not comfortable. They're like for indoor sports. And I can't feel the ground. I don't want to not feel the ground. I almost touched one of the dead trees again. I don't want to make more fall. So, yeah, so 54, 20 minutes. Okay, we won't do all the tests with these because I don't have time. If these are the best, no. Well, maybe these are like shoes I've used. I've run in them. Those others were like not used. So we'll see if I'm quick and I can't bend this leg. That's annoying, but it's seriously funny that I can climb but still can't bend this leg. Climb a bit anyway, but I think I did that when we were at that new place looking around. And I climbed a tiny bit when I wasn't feeling good. And then I hurt my muscle. So maybe you shouldn't, if you feel bad in your body, maybe you shouldn't actually do exercise. But I couldn't resist. So there's the tiniest wind now. And it's so nice because it's warm. sorry. So dead, tiny dead branch. So these feel tight on my big toe. That's what they feel. And they also feel like tight on my heel. That could be a good thing. But it's also very loose on the other places. Right the side of my toe. The side of my toe here. There. So here it is just air. So I don't think these are very good. So I was thinking, should I climb another one quickly? I don't think I will. Because these are like disqualifying themselves. Let's just see if I can stand here. I think I can. So they don't have these big edges, but I still feel I have to keep my foot upright because it wants to fall over, because there's the side edge. It's not just big, but it's there. So I think this is so pretty, isn't it? It's so pretty. Unfortunately, someone typed on it. That's a sports team. Stockholm sports team. Yeah, so let's switch back to my normal shoes. Or should I use these? No, I need to like tighten the velcros because yeah, so back to the normal shoes. Not running shoes. Nothing special, just normal shoes. And they're like this edge, so it's very soft. This is why those were not good. So but anyway, we got everything in there. We tried everything but the socks with silicone on them. Those were a bit too thin, I think. So my god, I could never put this on. I'll just tie it around my waist. So I want the hood on the outside. Nice and jello. So, oh, this was comfortable. These are great shoes. And my toe can poke out how much it wants on the side without it squishing me. Nice. So I'll have to carry all of this back. And I didn't even open this. So that's 1 hour 45 minutes it's supposed to be. Sounds like a long time to me. Well, when I get my kid, that is. And we're down to 75%, what I'm saying, 17%. That means I'm going low on the brightness of the screen. So we're just going back to the car. We started at 85%. Hopefully we'll have time. We'll have enough battery. I'll have to remember to charge my phone so I don't run with this bag. And right, I should rest. Right, that's what's the point of this. So, car is that way. So we just walk through the middle of nothing. It would be fun to see if I'm totally right. But I won't be able to walk totally straight. Oh my god. Oh my. Up, up, up. We can try. So we'll go into trees now. I'm going to the path. Too much work. Yeah, so bathing shoes won over second place. Tabby was at it. So I don't want to step in that. I'll have to go back and watch. This is too steep for my brain to work. So we will see if I get to the car and plug the phone in before power runs out. I think we will do it. No problems really. So, key. Water. Yay. So I pulled down the brightness so much I can't see a thing. Let's see. Plug in power. First priority, 11%. So let's see. Right? I can hardly see myself. So old shoes. Sweaty to have a camera. Yes, I've been mostly warm from actually it being warm, I think. But also a bit of exercise. Water. So it is 4 past. That's good time. Nice. Yeah, so I bought another phone, but I don't think it has power. Yeah, so I think that I will talk to the person who makes this app and ask him if it's possible to not enable the mute, right? So I have to increase the brightness. I can't read. I see a message, I can't read it. So Where's all the bears and reindeer? Yeah. Hi Panda. How are you doing? So I'm just about to go get my kid in 10 minutes now, so small hurry. It was warm today. It's actually like, I think it's 25. But it's moist. It's cloud covered, you know. So the air is moist, so you get a lot of sweat. I was you. Yeah, it's humid. So let's see, I need to switch to Twitch app. I guess I can still raid chat, but I need to click the raid thingy. Let's see. So I guess we can do keybind, for example. It's so hard to see who's online. Well, let's do Andy and see if I can actually join the raid this time. He was on top of the list. So how do I actually see? How do I see it? So I can't manage to see the stream. Yeah, I think if I click channel and I click there, so it should be like, yeah, catch you later. Yeah, I think if I click channel and I click there, so I'll just mute myself. So let's start the car. I need some air, some AC. Right, and I can turn the camera around, but I can click the raid now button. So bye bye everybody, and I can see how much of a delay there is for myself. So
I do not like it. As in, where is it? Yo, fix it coming to the raid. Thank you. How we doing? Can you talk a little bit about the multi-stream plugin? You can ask a question with the exclamation mark ask, and I can try and answer. What should we add in? I've not even used half of these, you know. The only issue with desk mics is yeah, I mean, that's the only thing when you've got it in the desk, but obviously you can put it on whatever stand you want. Like if you use mic arm or whatever. What am I looking for here? There was a plugin that I absolutely fell in love with. I can't remember it. I don't know if I've got it on here anymore. And it just like made my voice sound amazing. Let's just try the re-EQ for now. So we can see what's going on. Normally my voice is, I normally boost the high slightly, boost the low slightly, and then depending on what the, I don't know if there's, probably, where is it about? I can't remember where it is. These are awful headphones to be doing this. Probably about here, a little boost here. How does that sound? Only slight. I only really ever need to change anything. This is picking up the lows quite a bit though. Look how much they're boosted, to be fair. I usually, depending on how much background noise there is, usually like to do a full low cut and then do the EQ on top. No, then do the noise removal. But it's just how it is. Right. I should have added this as a second source so we could flick between the two. But no EQ. There's not much difference, man. Right? Not necessarily, Riz. Depending on what kind of background noise there is. Like a lot of my low buzz, I can just remove with a low cut filter. So that way I've got a clean signal to be EQing and stuff like that. So again, there's no right and wrong methods. This is what annoys me with people and working out audio, and they're just like, you need to do this setup, you need to do this. And it's just like, no, that's not necessarily true. There's no right and wrong answer with pretty much any of this stuff. It is, if it sounds good, it's good. That's how it should always be. He was climbing a bit in the sun. Ooh, that sounds cool. You won't catch me doing a thing like that. Shut up. Why are you using EQ to boost, Riz? And I literally just said, like, use a low cut filter. You're removing it. I'm not boosting frequencies. I'm removing them. So, you know what I mean? Just saying, baby. But to be fair, look up. Tough to listen British. Wow. Right, can I move this camera out of the way because I can't actually see anything that I'm doing? Oh my god, why is the camera light on fire? What's happening? 1,000 degrees. I'll turn it off. Oh, it's probably because it's like trying to blast it with charge. Actually, I've just felt it, and it's like very, very hot right now. It's got no charge. This is really nice mic though. Feels very. You want me to sing to you, dear? You like it? And the foam smells really nice. Smells really foamy. But to be fair, just having the noise removal, it doesn't sound that bad. I've not put. That's with the little extra EQ on there. Still can't understand. Exactly, right? Proximity is great with every mic. Not just this mic. It's just how microphones work. And having a dynamic mic. Ooh, it smells nice. Good, man. Smells good. Smells real good. Welcome to the Andy Lippy channel where we just sniff foam because it makes you feel good. Austin Stereo, I don't know when you posted that, but I am using a key. I've done a video on my YouTube channel. It was probably 2 main videos ago to see how to stream to TikTok. Enjoy that one. It's just how microphones work. It's true. It is true. Oh, it's good. Right, we got any questions in the queue? Because I'm just busy sniffing this microphone. Let's pull a question. Let's answer a question. I feel like a...
Andy heter han. Sorry. Jag såg henne precis där.
Pay attention to the road.
Ja, men hon visade inte att hon ville gå över för den då. Jag kunde kört ännu långsammare, såklart. Hon vände precis. Hon gick på vägen och så vände hon sig och skulle gå över vägen. Så innan så kunde jag inte stanna.
What is that kid sprinting for?
Jag vet inte, kanske ska med bussen där som kör iväg precis. Se om hon springer in i bussen. Nej. Hon kanske bara gillar att springa. Jag kan köra långsamt så jag hinner se vad han tar
He
vägen.
went past the stop. And then he went down the bridge.
Okej.
I have no idea what the fuck he
Ja,
was
det går
doing.
bussar under också.
Oh.
Så han kanske skulle till den bussen. Om man ska, du ser bussen där till exempel. Där, ser du, där är det en buss. Han kanske ska med den. Ja, och det kör en röd buss precis innan där. Busshållplatsen. Står stilla. Om man ska med den, då får man skynda sig.
Yeah, he's probably one of those people.
Jag tror inte det finns något annat där nere heller. Så jag tror att det måste vara bussen han skulle till. Springa till bussen, det gjorde jag jämt när jag var yngre. Jag var alltid precis i tid så här. Så man hade lite springa eller cykla fort. Kolla vad den där studsar upp och ner. Oj. Vi kan också ringa till Laban och fråga om vi ska plocka upp honom bara. Men jag tänker att det är lika bra att vi stannar först. Vad tycker du?
Yeah.
Ingen idé att stressa. Han kommer nog vilja ha hjälp med skorna och sånt där i alla fall. folk som jobbar på ambassader och sånt. Konsulat. Höger, vänster.
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 Mm-hmm. There's gonna be a quick rush of cars from over there.
Så kör vi.
Let's go.
Snyggt, Linus.
Oh God, look at that license
High
plate.
five.
It's wonky.
Ah.
This dude, the driver clearly doesn't have DNA. He has DNB. Wait, it does say DNA. The
DNB 26A.
yeah, the A at the end.
Yes.
There's an A at the end. So he has.
Han har extra bonus B26 i mitten.
B-26 sounds like a type of tank or fighter jet. You know, yeah, I got some DNA, some fighter jets, some tanks in my blood.
Okej. Jag vet inget om fighter jets däremot.
fast lane.
Okay. Hemköp Rotehallen. Yes. Paket till dig.